Alright, so this is a co-best man speech, so we're going to be passing the mic back and forth to each other, so bear with us for a second. Oh, for sure. I can take a knee. Alright, so hello, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Corvin, aka Big Mike for these two, and their family. I am one of Taylor's best men.
And I'm Kevin. People call me Kevin.
I'm gonna hold the mic for both of us.
I'm also known as the better best man.
Okay.
You might be thinking to yourselves, geez, a wedding with two best men? That's gotta be a first. And you might be right, because God knows I've never heard of one. But this is the setup, so this is what we're working with. But see, that's where knowing the three of us, it just makes sense. We've always been a trio. I would like to take a minute to first thank the Riveras and the Helmses. There's like cactus, like Helmseye. I've never made their name heard before, so. Anyway, I would love to thank both families for such a beautiful ceremony and a beautiful venue. This is just spectacular. So if we could give them a round of applause. Alright, so let's see. Lainey, you look absolutely stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. And I think every guy in this room will agree with me when I say this is a very sad day for us. It's such a beautiful and incredible girl.
And there's one guy that's
taken off the market. For good. But if we're honest, she's been taken off the market since puberty, so. And I think that every girl in the room will agree with me when I say it's just another ordinary day. I'm just kidding. You look good too, buddy.
When Taylor asked us both to be his best men, he gave us a little quintessential essence that is Taylor. It was a gift of a bottle of scotch and a cigar.
Yep.
When we first saw this thoughtful, considerate gift, all wrapped up in this, nice and cute box with a cute calligraphy on it. The first thought that crossed my mind was, wow, Lainey did a great job.
It's always been clear to us that Lainey is a fantastic and wonderful girl because, to be honest, Taylor's always looked up to her. Literally, yes. And Lainey, your stilettos tonight look great. Ooh, that's
I guess it's time for us to say how we met the couple. I first met Taylor when we were swimming on the swim team. While I excelled in the butterfly, Mike dominated in the freestyle, Taylor specialized in the breaststroke. You're welcome, Lainey. Since then, we spent our summers and high school years working as lifeguard, weekend barbecues, trying to spend our time together between these phone calls with Lainey. I think that my friendship with Taylor has helped me become the person I am today. For instance, after seeing him do this one time while lifeguarding, writing something down, I saw his writing in all caps. His handwriting, he writes in all caps. It looks so good that it's practically calligraphy. I want to look at it. To this day, when I look at my handwriting, the first thing I think of is, why is it so much better when he writes in caps than when I do? Still, I do it. Try to copy him. Well, a key phrase to describe the time at Lainey is red shoes. It was like sometime in high school, the night of a football game between Granada and Amador, and amongst all the people, Taylor told me I could find Lainey if I found the cute girl with the red Converse shoes. I spent most of the night looking at the ground like Sherlock Holmes. And finally, I found him. Found the shoes. It was worth the hunt knowing that my friend was with someone who was the most compatible match for him. I mean, Tinder couldn't have matched up a better couple than these two. I mean, they're like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, right?
They aren't together anymore, Kevin.
This is news to me.
It's in every grocery store line.
Anyway, I remember I was recently leaving Taylor and Lainey's new house after helping them move in a new washer and dryer. Taylor and I had just gotten in the car to drive away, and as we were backing out, Lainey stood outside, halfway outside the door, waving goodbye with that enchanted smile she always has. The sun was glimmering atop her head. I reminded Taylor that he was just months away from marrying that girl. I couldn't imagine anything more perfect in life that lay ahead of him. There you go.
Oh. It's my turn. Once upon a time in a Tri-Valley swimming pool far, far away, I met this little blonde-haired kid you see before you. The history of our trios, Kevin met Taylor before I did, but then Kevin introduced me and Taylor during a swim team practice. It was the summer of 2004, and we all signed up to join the small private community pool swim team. I had known Kevin. Arriving for the first practice, I followed Kevin to the very end lane because Taylor's very particular about his spots. His parking spots, his swimming spots, everything's the same, it's consistent. And I didn't know this yet, but I was very quickly introduced. And so luckily we had Kevin help break the ice. I was actually nervous, which is weird and awkward. Yeah, a little bit. And a little introverted. But for anyone who knows Taylor, the idea of him in a swimming pool, let alone water in general, is a laughable concept. Taylor has this unique tendency to get nosebleeds at the very sight of water. I believe it was that very day he had to remove himself for 15 minutes from practice just due to a nosebleed. And just a couple weeks ago, I gave him a glass of water that he drank, and he got a nosebleed. I kid you not, I cannot make this stuff up. Anyway, before long, Taylor, Kevin, and my relationship grew faster and stronger than ever. Countless video game and junk food nights, sleepovers, shenanigans of all types, and adventures together made us the best friends I could have ever hoped for. And then we turned 21. And with the help of alcohol, we became even better friends. But that's neither here nor there. Before long, our trio of bachelorhood came to an end much sooner than I was expecting. Lainey entered Taylor's life shortly after. Yes, Lainey. I met Taylor first, and because I have the microphone, what I say goes. That's how these things work. So for all of you, I met Taylor first. So, that's not important. Not important. Anyway, I came into Taylor's life that summer, and anyway, we have this long running joke, but I met him first. I, however, do not recall her red shoes at all, for what stuck out to me mostly was her height. I was so proud that day that he had the confidence to date taller than himself. For it seemed not every man has the capability of pulling off a match so gracefully as you do. And I commend you for that. It's a beautiful thing. As it turns out, I went to the same college as Lainey. We both went to Westmont, representing. For those of you who don't know, it's a very small school, not important, very tiny. You haven't heard of it if you haven't heard of it. But cheers to that, no drinking yet, not yet. However, as we did not see much of each other, I always, hold on one second. However, we did not see too much of each other. It was always awesome to be reunited with Taylor when he came out to visit me. Much more respect to him because even though, pause with me forward a second, I was the sole reason for him coming down to Westmont. Yeah, it was great. He's such a good boyfriend. He made time for Lainey on the side, which I respect him for. But in all honesty, I have never met. All jokes aside, Lainey is truly a wonderful woman of God whose personality shines through with everything she does. I've never met a more genuine girl who brings out the best in my good friend than she does. Lainey, you are truly a gift from God. And not only in Taylor's life, but in all of our lives.
To ease into a little bit more sentimental stuff, we would like to express our hopes and anticipations for these two special couple. So for these two special people.
And this is where it gets interesting, switching off every sentence. We wish you nothing but hugs to give you comfort,
Smiles to heal the sadness,
faith so that you can believe,
confidence for when you feel doubt,
friendships to experience life with,
courage to know yourself,
patience to accept the truth. This is special stuff, people. This is serious stuff. This is heartfelt.
beauty for your eyes to see,
Sunsets to warm your hearts.
a liquor cabinet to give you entertainment.
And most importantly, keep Christ in the center of both of your marriage and lives. And as the good book says, in Numbers 6, 24 to 26, I believe, may the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face to you and give you peace for all the days of your lives. And we can't express that enough. Taylor, after the wedding, be sure to keep in touch. We'll keep our expectations very, very low. But to the happy couple, we love you both.
And Steven, father of the bride. Where are you, Steven?
Break the glasses, Lisa.